In the dark hours before dawn on April 24, 1980, deep in the Iranian desert, a storm of dust and confusion marked one of the most daring and disastrous missions in United States military history. Codenamed Operation Eagle Claw, the plan was bold: infiltrate Iran, rescue 52 American hostages held in Tehran, and exfiltrate without a trace. But what unfolded became a sobering lesson in complexity, coordination, and honestly, the limits of military power. The seeds of the mission were planted months earlier. In November 1979, Iranian students stormed the United States Embassy in Tehran, following the Islamic Revolution and the United States' decision to grant asylum to the deposed Shah. The takeover spiraled into a full-blown international crisis. Americans were paralyzed by anger and helplessness. President Jimmy Carter, under immense pressure, authorized a secret special operations mission to bring the hostages home. The plan was intricate. 8 Navy RH-53D Sea Stallion helicopters were to fly from an aircraft carrier in the Arabian Sea to a remote location in the Iranian desert, known as Desert 1. There they would rendezvous with C-130 transport planes carrying Delta Force commandos and support personnel. The team would then proceed to a second staging area near Tehran, move into the city under cover of night, storm the embassy compound, free the hostages, and escape by air. But from the beginning, the operation was plagued with problems. The desert was unrelenting. Blinding sandstorms known as haboobs swept across the skies, severely limiting visibility and damaging equipment. Only 5 of the 8 helicopters arrived at Desert 1 in operable condition. One had turned back due to a cracked rotor blade. Another was grounded due to a hydraulic failure. A third became disoriented in the storm and returned to the carrier. With only 5 helicopters remaining, one short of the minimum required for the mission, commanders on the ground made the hard decision to abort. As the team began preparing for extraction, disaster struck. One of the remaining helicopters collided with a parked C-130 fuel aircraft in the darkness, erupting in a massive fireball. The explosion killed 8 American servicemen, 5 Air Force crew members, and 3 Marines. The rest of the team scrambled to evacuate, leaving behind destroyed aircraft and the bodies of their fallen comrades. News of the failed mission broke the next day. Images of charred American helicopters in the Iranian desert flashed across the world, serving as a humiliating blow to United States prestige. President Carter, visibly shaken, addressed the nation and took full responsibility for the mission's outcome. Public trust in the administration, already fragile, was further eroded. The failure of Eagle Claw was one of the factors that contributed to Carter's loss to Ronald Reagan later that year. But beyond political consequences, the operation had a deep impact on military doctrine. It exposed a critical lack of coordination between different branches of the armed forces and the absence of a unified Special Operations Command. In the aftermath, the United States military underwent major restructuring. The failure of Eagle Claw directly led to the creation of the United States Special Operations Command, also known as USSOCOM, and the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment. Changes that would transform how America conducted its most secret missions in the decades to come. Operation Eagle Claw was a failure, yes, but it became a turning point. A reminder that even the most powerful nation in the world cannot afford to underestimate planning, cohesion, and the unforgiving nature of reality. In the silence of the Iranian desert, the price of overconfidence was paid in blood.